Sun Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ooh, 88.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Trip left.
Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by a running back in the NFL.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Pull it good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wentz now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Don't go. Waiting.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 50.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Taylor And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Boys, let's go.
Offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Blackman in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 26. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Go.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Go.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Tannehill now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 30 on second down, Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Indy.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Oh, he bowls over it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st and 10, Tannehill steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again is Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I got you. 54, right there.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Nothing here.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Flushed out right.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Tight right, tight right. Tight right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
He'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill steps away.
That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Check left. Check left.
Check 25. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hit.
They snap it to Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Powerful running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
49, check 49.
Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Wentz now to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Throwing is Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Granson, his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on first is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and that will make this a 4-point game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill. Buying time to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Wentz to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with